It's very difficult these days to stay positive and to stay in flowing energy, and so my advice for anyone who feels that these times are bringing a lot of tension for you, or maybe depression, or maybe you find yourself falling into the patterns of sleeping a lot and being very unmotivated, or even worse, maybe having your inner dialogues that are actually self-harming. So I would like to give you a couple of tips that I find are very helpful, and I'm gonna speak from my own life because I feel like this has really saved my life, and because I work with the trauma, so there's many times moments when with my clients I focus on like, okay, let's go deep into the trauma, I have to see what is the problem, we have to see what is the pain, but recently I realized that actually, especially now when everything already is very kind of trauma creating, it's very important that we focus on what is our resource. And in this moment there's really most valuable to find your resources. And every time that you maybe wake up and everything is going good and you're feeling like motivated, and then suddenly comes the moment and something happens, and then you start going into contraction, and now starts the thoughts, and I'm not good enough, or whatever that is, like, oh, I'm not being loved, or this is not going anywhere, or the world is ending. So I want to invite you, the step number one is that you recognize this when this happens. Actually, it's the most important part. Once you have this part that you can catch yourself that you're doing that okay, my thoughts are self-destructive, how does it feel in my body? And then you can like track your body, like maybe my hands are becoming cold, maybe sweaty, maybe I feel like suddenly I'm sitting like this and I'm not really moving, I feel very stiff. Maybe I'm not breathing. Also, this happens a lot, like I'm not breathing enough. So this is the number one. Find the moment when this happens. And it's okay if you don't catch yourself straight away. Maybe you catch yourself after 1 hour, like you're sitting around and you're like, oh, something is wrong. It doesn't matter when. Important is that you're like, oh, okay, I'm doing it. So now what do I do with this? Well, see how you can change it. And I know from my own experience it's very hard to stand up and start doing something like do yoga. It's always hard to push myself into a practice when I'm not feeling well. So I would like to give you some other options. Like, think of things that make you feel good. Like simple things. Like fill up your bath with the hot water and give yourself half an hour of a warm bath, and turn on some beautiful music that you really love, and just give yourself this amazing gift of hot bath, and you will see like suddenly all your body starts relaxing. Or you can just turn on some music that you like, something that you can sing along with. Singing is a really great resource. Once you tap into your voice and you start feeling this opening of your heart, and like really allow yourself to sing. Maybe it's your thing, maybe it's not your thing. Still, it doesn't matter. Make sounds. Or shaking. Put yourself some crazy music for 15 minutes and just shake it. Like, okay, I'm getting stiff, I'm getting all sweaty, I catch myself, okay, I change it, 15 minutes. I'm gonna put on timer 15 minutes, shaking, and see if I can maybe afterwards create some other or see what changes. And I would like to invite you to write down a list of things that make you feel good. We call it resourcing, like I said. Like, for example, on my list would be play music, dance, make a hot bath, make myself my favorite tea, and have some sweet cookies. Just like comfort myself, really love myself, yeah? Like not something too crazy. That would be too much effort for me. Like something that really makes me feel good. Also, I like to call my friends. Like if I have somebody that I really know that his voice or the words that he can give me or she can give me make me feel good, then I call my friend. I call my friend and I say, hey, I'm noticing that I'm feeling tense, and what I need is 10 minutes of sharing with you about my life. Are you willing to hold the space for me and listen? Just sharing, just speaking like, hey, I feel this tension, I don't know what is going on. Like this already helps you to release and to create a space for something new. I think it's important that you ask your friend if you can do it and that you set the time, because also you don't want to kind of throw stuff on other people without them having giving you consent for this. Or eventually, also I like to maybe speak to my flatmate and be like, hey, would you be fine with giving me a hug? Or ask for a little massage if there's people around. If I live with someone, I ask for help. I ask for support. Other things that could work, research videos on some spiritual guides that can give you some ideas on which you can contemplate, or meditation, or if you have access to nature. Nature is an amazing resource. Just go out, go for a walk where there's no cars, just go for a walk and sit by the water or embrace a tree. And breathe deeply also, like I said, breathing, it's a great resource. Deep breathing, just deep breathing, yeah, that's a great resource, definitely. And if you can make a sound while you exhale, and so on and so forth. So these are ideas you could write down right now, 7-8 resources, and just make sure that you do at least 3-4 a day. Every time you feel a little bit tense, I wanna emphasize how important it is that we really love ourselves and that we really don't have to struggle.